Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, counting in the 2016 federal election will resume tomorrow, and we hope that a final result in the narrowly contested seats will be available in the next few days. As the Prime Minister said yesterday, the government is quietly confident that the outcome of that counting, particularly when the postal and absentee votes come in, will be that the government will be returned with a working majority in the House of Representatives. I want to thank the Prime Minister for the very strong leadership that he has shown throughout this campaign. Whatever criticisms there may be of the campaign, and some have been made by my colleagues, they don't lie at the Prime Minister's door. Mr Turnbull showed throughout the campaign that unlike Mr Shorten, he is a Prime Minister. He has the character of a Prime Minister. The only way in which Mr Shorten was able to secure a late swing to the Labor Party in the final fortnight of the campaign was by a relentless and systematic campaign of blatant lies about Medicare. This will go down in Australian history as a campaign marked by an act of extraordinary mendacity by a desperate opposition. Fortunately, it appears that that mendacity will not be rewarded and that the government will be returned with a working majority. All of us then need to respect the verdict of the Australian people and get behind Malcolm Turnbull and to enable the second term of the coalition government to be more successful than the first. Now, in relation to the Senate, I have today either spoken to or attempted to contact all of the newly elected crossbench senators. It's very important that the views and the verdict of the Australian people be respected in the Senate as in the House of Representatives. The Australian people have chosen to elect a number of crossbench senators. They have given strong support in South Australia to Senator Nick Xenophon. Here in Queensland, they've elected Pauline Hanson to the Senate. In Victoria, they've elected Darren Hinch to the Senate. And there are other outcomes as well on which we await the count at the Australian Electoral Commission. Regardless of their ideologies, regardless of the positions that they may take on particular issues, it is incumbent on the government and indeed on the opposition to respect the verdict of the Australian people, to treat all of the crossbench senators in a respectful and professionally courteous way, as I have always done as Leader in the Senate and will continue to do in the new Parliament. The Australian people expect that now that they have given us the Parliament that they have, that we will work together respectfully, professionally, that we will reach the appropriate compromises where compromise is necessary to get on with the work of the Australian people. Thank you.
You phoned Pauline Hanson today. Did you manage to make contact with her?
It's Attorney General George Brandis there speaking in Brisbane.